What?
What's that noise?
Elfin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Xion? Xion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What?
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lovtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again. Okay, off we go.
We should be able to cook here.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
An astral blast?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
They're surrounding us!
Ignite! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Blow them away!
A freezing storm! Ice tornado!
fire shell spinning!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Out of our way!
Armor won't save you!
Demon Fang! I'll take you all on! Swallow Blade!
Do it!
Swallow Blade!
Seal!
Finish you here!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
The waters have freed up naturally.
Shouldn't have messed with me!
You're mine! Rising Falcon!
First
strike! No escape! The wind inside me! Yours to be let free!
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Out of our way!
Demon Fang!
I'm on! They got me flanked!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
Lightning condensed!
Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
First strike! Take this! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Tear!
Talon's I'll finish you here and now!
Now! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Go! I'm all stopped up!
Here I come!
That's
Demon
enough!
Fang! Swallow Blade! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they...
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
This one's mine!
Slash! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
That's enough!
This one's mine!
Do
Action!
Burn it!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong! What about me? Look! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right,
Ready
next
and
one!
ready.
Now! Take this!
Already on it!
Stardust! Now I can let loose! Lunar Rondo!
Hear my call!
Restoration!
Kisara, go
for it!
Prepare to crumble!
May 1,000 now!
Looks like we won.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Now you see what I can do!
Thunderblade!
Take this!
Illuminate the tornado! Perform
Take this!
holy land!
Soda!
Watch this! Chain between heaven and
Luna Rondo!
A wailing wind spear!
Flying free!
Not
Why can't they
today!
just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
We got
No
the
sooner
advantage!
said than done! A wailing
Should've
wind
meant
To make sure we
spear.
keep it.
Don't worry, cause law's on!
Now! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Not in your dreams!
Swallow dance!
It's over!
Spear!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Hurricane Thrust!
Love, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, chain between heaven and earth.
Already on!
A wailing wind is lightning! I think I'm getting stronger.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along. Go no further!
Shattering Line!
Here
Demon
myself!
Fang!
Fred!
Rising Order! Here I come!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Let free!
We got the advantage!
Good!
I can carve
Got
through
fires!
armor!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Demon Fang! All yours! You're my... I'm not done!
Thunder Field! Freezing Storm!
Rising Wyvern!
Magic
You're
is
out!
out! Field!
Demon Fang!
Let's get this one's mine!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Hey, new equipment!
Coming through! First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Raging
Take
Storm!
this!
That's Lunar Eruption!
Portal Blade! Eat dirt!
I'm on it!
Now! Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Here I come!
Already on!
Confiscated!
It's
Healing
over!
circle!
Rising
See what
Wyvern!
happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done
You're
that.
mine!
What would I do without
Lunar
you?
Rondo!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Dance in the wind! Mega ray!
I'm on it!
Air thrust!
I want my...
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real... lucky. Go no further! Where are you going? Primed and ready!
Here I come! Slap!
Lunar
Demon
collision!
Fang!
In the wind!
Rising Wyvern!
Water!
Devastation! I'm not the
This
flame
one's
inside
mine.
me! Yours to be let free! New escape!
I'm on it!
Eat dirt! Okay,
Okay.
here I go! Demon Fang!
Now, Ridwell, astral energy, full throttle!
Over so soon?
design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are... dark astral energy.
Rinwell. Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Leave the chargers to me!
Eat this! Come on! Crush!
Vermilion Splendor!
Explosive ring!
I'm on it! Here, now!
It's over!
Barely a blip on our radar. I won't forgive you!
Bring on tank! Black Storm! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Be still! Hurricane Thrust! Demon Fang! Devastation! We got flyers!
I've got this!
All yours! This could be useful.
I won't forgive you!
Vermilion Splendor!
Eat that!
Freezing
Can't
storm!
get out of this!
Prime Delay!
Flash! It's full
Lunar
I'm just getting started!
Lunar Blast!
Too fast!
Into the fray!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
If I do!
I'll smash you!
Into the thunder field!
Take this!
Super Swallow Dance!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Got me frozen and ready.
Demon Fang!
Water, here. I never miss.
Ignite!
We are freaking invincible.
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
Here I go!
What about me?
Airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Do it! Between heaven and earth. Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Naturally.
Do it! Rising Wyvern!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Glacial spear.
Here's evil.
Easter! Swallow dance! Here I come! What? Demon Fang! Try this! Explosive ring!
Radiant blood! Water astral energy!
Radiant Rift! Flying freaks!
What is it? Sit still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
I'm like,
No
we're
sooner said than done.
You see what happened there is atrocity. Shouldn't have done that.
Swallow blade!
This is it.
Dazzle! Devastation!
Now!
Demon Fang!
Law, get toasty.
Burn strike!
No complaints from me.
Get lost.
Dance in the wind!
Here I come! Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Lightning! Magna Ray!
I can carve through walls!
Now! Annihilation! Radiant
You're
Fire!
mine! I'm on it, Tom!
Now I'm in the groove!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Healing circle!
I owe you one.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Swallow blade! You picked the wrong fight!
I'm on it!
Empowered
Air thrust!
I'm even stronger than before.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Soda!
Eat this!
Lunarongo!
Thousand gales! Carry it
Dragon
ashore!
Swallow blade!
Steering flame!
Destruction!
I'm all stopped up. Magna Ray.
Destruction!
Gemini Aqua. Denied.
Swallow dance! Destruction!
Burning strike.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Firmament Ranger!
This
This one's mine.
You picked the wrong fight!
Squall.
Demon Fang!
Do it, sweet dreams!
You have one, come
We
on!
fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Escape!
I tornado!
Demon Fang!
Between heaven and earth!
Rising Wyvern!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
These sticks have got your name on them!
Hurricane Thrust!
Holy. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand. Always good to be back in familiar territory. I wonder if something happened.
Seriously?
I guess.
What?
All right.
Huh?
You did it!
What is it?
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegus, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
Where are you going?
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Confiscated!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! To me!
I'll take you all on!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
The Hellish Sword! Here's a healing art!
Take this!
First aid!
Dazzle! Devastation! Lunar Rondo!
Divine Streak!
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that! None shall escape my judgment!
I'm not done! Swallow Blade! Demon Blade! Burn!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Now! Law! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
And thus our strength yet grows.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Don't mind if I do.
I can carve
Whatever you do, just stay away from the sword.
It's over!
This one's mine. Hold together. Just a little longer.
Thanks for the
Now,
sympathy.
Law, get toasty.
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Not a chance!
Already on!
Field.
Demon
Get
Blade!
on in there with the others.
Lunar Rondo!
Tough field.
Start up!
Mega Ray.
Here I come!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dragon
Blade
Escape!
Leave the enemy's art to me.
Flaming Pride is yours!
Nobody plays here!
Where are you going? Now!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
An opponent like this should be easy. Demon Blade! Burn! Take this! Demon Blade! Explosive ring! Thanks.
Lightning! Art expert coming through!
Talon Heart!
Lightning! Yes, Alphen. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Do it! Blah, blah, blah. Magic!
Damn it!
Here, let me help. None shall escape my dreams!
Bang!
Right!
I can feel my power growing!
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegus?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it, quickly.
No choice! Demon Fang! Try this!
Fury!
That's enough!
Glacial Spear!
Flame core through to be let free! I'm not done! Not today!
Illuminate the dark!
Now I can let loose!
Do it! Lunar Awakening! Divide! You'll soon see about that!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
Gotta break through!
Let me help. Where are you going? Primed and ready!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Crossblade!
Devastation! Take this!
I'll heal you all. Do it! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
Demon Fang!
Already on it!
Bird
Now
I'm in the groove!
Here
You're
I go.
mine! Slash!
Ready?
Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
One at a time. Do it!
Crush it!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Here, let me help.
My turn! Stardust!
Now!
Okay.
Yukara, go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Barely a blip on our radar.
This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that! It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Go no further!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No credit, silly.
No further! You're mine! I'll take you all on!
Glacial Spear! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Swallow blade! Demon Fang! First strike! That's enough! Demon Fang!
Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle! That worked like a dream. I pity anyone who stands in our way. Hi, Hoodle!
Burn! I'm on it!
The sky is mine!
No escape! Inferno Punch! Slash! Demon Fang! Explosive ring!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you and truly! Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally!
Now I can let loose! You're on! Here I come! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lightning condemned! To the fray!
Here I come! Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
I'll tear you apart!
Holy Lance! The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
Guess I misread the landing.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Here goes!
Swallow blade! Here this one's all mine!
Lunar corruption! Holy lure! It's like trying to keep up with a water!
No further!
Flying spree! If they just sit still!
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Now I'm real mad!
Demon Fang!
Armor won't save me! Now I'm in the groove! Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, found is more appropriate.
Let's talk any more doing! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you all!
Now! You're mine!
Don't mind if I do!
It's over!
Healing circle!
Rising
What would I do
Falcon!
without it? It's in the sky and
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am.
Radiant storm!
Prepare to be sealed!
Pierce evil! I never miss! Vanquish darkness!
I'm even stronger than before.
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
Demon Fang! Swallow blade!
Instant!
Iron Cleaver! No escape!
Oh, Violet Whirlwind!
Destruction! You're finished!
Hey, there! Here I come! Now you see what I can do!
We'll soon see about that!
Here I come! Try this! Explosive ring!
You made quick work of it!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
You came to my rescue.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with the hand.
I'm not done! Okay, here I go. You're mine! Devastation! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This could be useful.
Go no further!
In a vine,
If it's in the sky,
these
it's
fists
mine!
have got your name on them!
Try this!
Heaven and earth!
Infernal Torrent!
Anything in armor is all
Flame of fury! Pierce evil!
You picked the wrong fight!
Raging storm!
Too fast!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally.
Take this!
Mega Ray. Far enough.
Strike!
Now or never.
Let me help.
Be still! Devastation!
Photon.
Devastation!
Now, Law, get toasty.
Bird strike! Those bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying? I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
I never chain between heaven and earth.
You're mine! I'm not
Wailing
done!
lunar lightning.
Swallow dance!
By the power of water. Eagle of soul. Radiant pierce.
This one's all mine!
Let's get you all touched.
No fun! Got fire!
I got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! Take this! Burn! Take this! Swallow blade!
Here's evil.
Demon Fang! It's over! Lunar Rondo!
I owe you so much, Rinro.
Maybe my arcs do have a place in this world.
Sure.
You fight better at it now. The further away, the better.
You and I both.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright...
Get lost!
Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark! Glacial spear!
Watch it!
Holy
Take
Land!
this!
I'll finish you here now!
Demon Fang!
Take this! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Cyan instant!
You're
Ready
mine!
and ready!
Swallow blade!
I can carve through! I'll finish you here and now!
Here we go!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! Prevalent to me!
Lunar blast!
Try this! Infernal current! Ignite!
Will this
Take
help?
this! Fly! Demon Fang!
So much for sitting this fight out. No, that is silly.
No escape! Immortal blade!
Now or never.
Hurricane thrust! Devastation!
Rip and tear!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
right, here goes!
Streams.
I'm surrounded!
Swallow blade!
Inferno
Here!
damage!
This one's mine!
Here I come! Eat dirt!
Here's a healing arc!
Demon Fang! Try this!
That's the airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you truly! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance!
Eat this!
Demon
Now
Fang!
you see what I can do. Now I'm in the
Do it!
groove.
Astral energy! Full throttle! Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure.
Was that a compliment? a delicious piece of cake.
Slice!
Steering blade!
Can't get out of this!
Reload! Wind
This one's all mine!
Eagle assault!
No escape!
Here's the
Blade!
Raging
Iron
Cascade!
Cleaver!
Blood! Here's
Destruction!
An
astral arm?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Take it! Swallow blade!
All right,
Demon
it's
Fang!
showtime!
I owe you one!
This one's mine.
Go away!
Lubrication!
Do it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Recited. And again.
Super Swallow Dance!
Reload! Lightning Orb!
I need to be stronger.
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
I won't forgive you!
Demon Fang! Try this!
Carve now through all!
Explosive ring!
In here!
I can handle it.
More for the stockpile!
Demon Fang! I'll smash you!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Try harder! Milky place here! Hit now!
Don't mind if I do!
You're finished!
I'll heal you all!
You're mine! Yes, Blossom! Slash!
Now, healing circle!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got!
Well done!
No escape!
Tempest
Slash!
whirl!
Burn in hell!
Glacial spear! Here's Laser Cyclone!
Take this!
Burning
Swallow
Sword!
blade!
Glacial spear! Here's this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I can feel my power growing! Come and face me!
Oh, violent darting wind! Carve now!
Burning
This one's mine!
Swallow blade!
Where are you going?
In a bind?
Heaven and earth!
Swallow blade!
Away! Of lightning!
Inferno!
The airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! More for the stockpile!
It's too much! Take it!
Healing circle!
Now you see what I can do.
Banana sword!
I'm sorry to be wrong.
We've all got an enemy to root for.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll soon see about that!
Here I come!
You're really, really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
No, it's reassuring to have you around. Magic and power!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Scion! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Firmament ready!
Slash! Inferno punch! Swallow blade!
Mega ray! Watson!
I'm not done! Rising Wiper! Tear!
Nothing gets by me.
Burn! Here I come! Demon Fang! Try this!
Lightning orb! Here's the
Explosive
evil!
ring!
Law! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Hey! New equipment!
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Into the Celestial Weapon!
We're cleaning house!
Do it!
Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling like...
You're mine!
I think I'm getting stronger.
and thus our strength yet grows.
Gotta break through!
Healing art!
Demon Fang!
Watch this! Armor won't save you!
Their body promises to never be
To be let free! Here I
Blow away! Eliminate the dark!
You picked the wrong fight!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
You're
I'll
mine!
heal you all! Holy
Strike!
Ram!
Super Swallow!
Between heaven and earth!
I'm just getting
From the
Go up the
wailing
bridge!
energy of lightning!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Don't let us blow!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing art!
You're mine!
Illuminate the
Demon
dark!
Fang!
Come on!
Play the front!
Holy Ram! A chain between heaven and earth!
Demon Fang! You're mine!
I'm just getting started!
Now,
Now you see what I can do!
Swallow Blade! Take this! Demon Fang!
Watch this! That freaking does it!
The flame inside me, yours to be let free!
no more playing nice! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dance in the wind! A
My
new
turn.
lease on life! Air
Swallow
dance!
dance!
A chain between
Now
heaven
I'm
and
in the
earth!
groove!
Here I come!
A wailing
Swallow Blade!
energy of lightning!
Victory!
Goodbye, savior!
Swallow Blade!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here, let me help. Illuminate the
Swallow
dark!
Blade!
Come
Try
forth!
this!
Holy One! A
Here I
chain
come!
between heaven and earth!
No further!
A wailing energy of
Swallow
lightning!
Blade! Demon
Goodbye, savior! Magic is in the field!
I'm not done!
Healing circle!
There you go!
Devastation!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
In here!
I'll finish you here and now!
Luna Rongo!
Freezing strong!
I'm not done!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There's always room for improvement.
opponent like this should be easy. Demon Fang!
Denied!
Come one, come all!
Here I swallow dance!
Not today! That's war! Slash! Swallow Blade!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Demon Fang!
The enemy wields arts too. Shouldn't have
We'll
messed with
soon
me.
see about that.
It's over! It's on!
Healing circle.
Okay, here I go. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark.
What is this?
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this!
Between heaven and earth. Cyan instant.
Devastation!
Magic field. Seven
Hurricane
eyes
Strike!
together.
Now!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
May a thousand gales.
Take this!
I'm not done!
All citizens here and now!
Try this!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimmer. Holy
I'm not bait to them!
Okay, it's on!
A wailing beauty of lightning.
Watch
In here.
Try harder! My turn!
Radiant almost here.
It's time!
I'll heal you
Be
all.
still.
Firmament
Shadow!
thunder.
Devastation!
Healing circle.
Hurricane Slurp!
Now
Okay.
excited.
Iron Cleaver!
Mega ray. Here goes.
No escape!
Don't kill him with the wind.
No escape! Ignite!
Feel the fray.
Inferno!
Take this! Strike!
Dragon Shell!
Vanquish darkness.
Storm!
Infernal Torrent!
Tornado.
I have no limits! No escape! Demon Fang!
Armor won't save you!
You're
It's
finished!
over. Astral energy. Full throttle. Go. Flawless victory. Raging storm. Naturally. Do it.
Looks like we won.
Hi,
Demon
Noodle.
Fang!
They got me flanked!
Lunar corruption.
Here I come!
Talon
Try
Hurricane!
harder! My turn!
Mega ray. Dance in the wind. Don't mind if I do.
Time to let it rip! You're mine! No escape!
Healing circle. All down.
Too fast! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Vanquish darkness.
The flame inside is yours to be let free!
I'm just getting started!
Annihilation.
Eagle die!
Divine
Take
strength.
this! Ha! Burn!
Glacial spear. Pierce
Take this.
evil.
No escape!
Freeze lancer.
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll always be here.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Hey! Armor won't save you! These fists have got your name on them!
Do it. Healing art.
Soda!
Frozen.
Hammer!
A comfortable win.
You backing down!
Where are you going?
I'll finish you here and now!
Here I come!
Into assault!
There! Graviton field! Not on my watch!
Take this!
Radiant
Swallow dance!
Now,
Now,
Raging
through!
cascades!
You picked the wrong...
Ready to go! Here! Sleep now!
You're mine!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
No escape!
Back into the front! Annihilation!
Infernal Strike! No escape! No! Can't end here!
Bring you back from death's abyss!
Dark Wind! Take this!
Swallow dance! Magic attack!
I can carve through armor!
Denied! I can't heal you forever!
Explosive ring!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
May 1,000 gales carry you to drive!
All we need to hear it, watch it!
Dark Wind! Strike! You're finished! Demon Fang!
Now I'm in the groove!
Tempest Whirl! This one's mine!
Eat this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dark Wind!
Let me help!
Ready and break!
Here I go!
Swallow dance!
Demon Fang!
I'll smash you!
Swallow Blade!
Here, let
Take
the
this!
waters of
Dragon
creation
Blow!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here! Nothing shall escape my development, Mandalay!
Just getting started! Can't get out of this!
Destruction!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
May 1,000 gales carry you to triumph!
Good!
I'm on
Demon
the
Fang! It's on! Devastation!
Holy glimmer! Holy land!
See what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done
Between
that.
heaven and
Eat
earth!
dirt!
Now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Stay sharp, everyone!
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch it. No, there is no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
Laser spear! Dragon shell!
Now I'm in the groove!
Lunarongo! Stardust! Lunarongo! Devastation! Demon Fang!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Shia.
Stardust! Try harder!
This one's mine!
I'm on a roll now!
You don't mind if I do! Here! Firmament Render!
Ignite!
Into the shadow! Arrow Squall! To my much to handle.
Devastation!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon slash! One more!
Take this!
Mega ray! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A chain between heaven and earth!
Devastation!
A wailing dancing lightning! Revival! Magic is air thrust! Firmament render! Radiant pierce! Arrow squall! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Firmament render!
More Sukos?
Keep calm and take them down!
Enough today!
You know, Law, watching you really makes me realize.
Makes you realize what?
Maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
Exactly! Don't think, just keep swinging.
Freeze
Take
laser!
this! Slash! Swallow blade!
Here, let me help.
You're on! Infernal
Blazing
torrent!
storm! Divine shape! Dance in the wind!
The enemy fields are
We'll soon see about that.
Inferno punch!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Burn in hell!
Amazing! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Dana.
Thanks! Come on! Let's see when we get in there and finish this fight.
Sweeping them up is a one-man job.
By all means, be my guest.
I mean, you can help if you want.
Coming through! Illuminate!
Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
Rimwell! It's too dangerous! Stay back!
Ridwell!
What's going on here? This warmth.
Rinwell, are you okay?
Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balseph back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master Cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously?
Everything all right? You kind of looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know...
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe? All right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Demon backing down! No escape! Demon Fang! First strike! Iron Cleaver!
Now I'm real mad!
Healing Circle!
No escape!
One more!
It's over! Demon Fang! This one's all mine!
I'll finish you here and now! I can carve through armor!
Huh? Not today!
I'll stop it! Thanks, Kisara!
Inferno Punch! No escape!
That freaking does it!
Swallow Blade!
Is this what real pain feels like?
It was nice to
No further!
Glimmer Dragon! Now in the group! That freaking does it!
Not done yet!
miss!
Glimmer Sphere! Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Healing Circle!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Slash! Swallow Blade!
You hear it now?
Demon Fang! Here I come! Devastation!
I prepare!
Nothing gets by me! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Burn!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
Water! Hear my call!
Solo dance!
Red!
Explosive Ray!
Here's evil! Raging
You're finished!
Now we'll have
Armor won't save on a roll now!
Do it! Magic
yourself spinning!
A chain between heaven and earth. Not in your dreams. Talon Hurricane! Healing circle!
To stop the dying?
Magic is
Take this!
a nice lantern! Blah, blah, blah. Now! Law, get toasty!
Bird strike!
I've been doing really great lately.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. This one's mine. Lunar Blast!
No further!
Watch it! Lunar Blast!
Far enough!
Hurricane! They're surrounding us!
Now I'm in the groove! Rising Wyvern! Blow away!
Will this help?
Rising Phoenix! I can carve through armor!
Healing circle!
Demon Fang!
You require aid.
Lunar Dragon! Swallow Blade!
Between heaven and earth.
You're mine!
A wailing Banshee of lightning!
Now I'm real mad!
I'm not
I'll
done!
heal you all!
Take this!
Sleep now.
Watch this!
I'll be safe. Healing circle!
I'm not done! What a relief! Demon Fang!
We're cleaning out. Let me take the rest of them.
Wow, someone's feeling live. Maybe my arts do have a place in this world. Redwell, astral energy! Full throttle! Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure.
Was that a compliment?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Carve now! Crossblade! Radiant Air thrust!
Take
A
it!
chain between heaven and earth. A wailing divine!
Eat dirt! They got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! We can turn the tables on him.
There are still more left! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Will this help?
Now you see what I can watch. Take this!
Healing circle! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! This could be useful.
What's with that shining foe over there?
I've got a really bad feeling about
Take you all to
this.
flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Illuminated laser!
Iron Cleaver! Take this! Burn!
A wailing Banshee of lightning!
Here I come!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
The enemy wields arts
Not in
too.
your We'll soon see about that!
Fluid escape!
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Inferno Punch!
There's always room for improvement.
Get lost!
Can't get out of this!
Lunar corruption!
Fluid escape!
Weak astral energy!
Iron
Here
Cleaver!
goes! Vanquish darkness!
Not today! Dust to dust!
Confiscated!
Leave the armor
Won't
to me!
save me in the groove.
I don't know what I'd do without
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon Storm! Demon Fang!
Like astral hurricane!
I owe you one!
Feel! This one's mine!
Yumi.
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Hurricane
That could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
You require a hand.
You'll finish! Easter! Demon Fang! Try this! Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art.
I'm on a roll.
Good line!
I can carve through
I'm
armor.
not done!
Steel force.
It's over! Take this!
All fitting
Blade.
here and now.
Flame of fury.
It's over! Iron Cleaver! Swallow Blade! Soda! Lunarondo!
I'm ready you all.
Luna's escape! You're enough! Try harder!
Just what I needed.
Take this.
Oh. Evil.
Now I'm real mad.
Astral energy.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Cyan instant. Photon blast.
Leave the touch up to me.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Demon Fang! Here I go! You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine.
It's go time!
Will this help?
Infernal Torrent! Demon Fang! Try this!
There you go. In here.
Why Yumi?
To stop you dying?
Right.
I'm on a roll now.
Destruction! Lightning thrust! Devastation!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Here I go!
This one's all mine!
That frickin' does it!
Demon Fang! Destruction! Demon Fang!
Eat this! It's time! I'll finish you here and now!
Okay, here I go! Burn it up!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
No escape!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Now you see what I can do!
In here.
You're mine! Demon Fang!
I'm on it!
Here I am!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful.
Demon Fang!
With the blazing sword and with my sword.
Do it.
Blade!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Hear me. Flame of fury.
You're mine! I'm on it! I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Demon Fang!
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
An opponent like this should be easy. Swallow Blade!
Shatter it to pieces!
Come and face me! Demon Fang!
Armor won't save me! I'm just getting
This
started!
one's mine.
Do it!
Darling, this one's got your name on it.
Action to action!
Purge malevolence.
Take this!
Seal.
Try this!
I'll be healing
Explosive
circle.
rain!
I'll fix
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Rising Phoenix! Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon! Demon Fang! Serpent Knuckle!
Now!
Here I come!
Redwell, Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go! Easy.
A breeze!
An easy breeze.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! Come and face me!
Fall down! Can't get out of this!
Here I come! Demon Strike! Now I can let loose!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that.
Demon Power! Not today!
Perhaps now isn't the time.
I really don't.
Rising Phoenix! My turn!
Now we're not.
Devastation! Demon Fang! Fluid Kick!
Prepare to be sealed. All the love.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Less talking, more doing. Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
It's on!
Already on.
Demon ready to go! First strike! Flash! Talon Hurricane!
Do it!
Destruction!
Ice tornado!
Demon Fang!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Ah, guess I misread the landing.
Gotta break through! Demon Fang! Eat dirt!
A wailing lightning!
Smash you!
It's over! Try this!
Come and get it!
Sweet now! Banana, let's go!
Demon Fang!
These fists have got your name on them!
I'm all stuck
Demon
up.
Fang!
Magna
Take this! Slash!
Eagle Annihilation!
Demon Fang!
Can't be
First
arrow!
I'm not far enough! No escape!
Now I'm in the groove!
Into the desert!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Serpent knuckle! I'll finish you here and now!
No escape!
Prepare to be sealed. Weak of foot. Actually, that is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Eat this!
What a relief!
Explosive ring!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Smash you!
No escape! I'm on your mind! Rising
Now I'm in the groove!
Take this! I'm not done! I'm not done!
In your dreams.
I never miss.
Swallow blade!
I'm on a roll now!
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! I'm practically unstoppable.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait! Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nate. If anyone there knows something, I figure... Here it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the... Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Dahnan who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Dahnan who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shionne.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up! This is your hometown.
Well... Oof, no.
All right, something is definitely up with Shionne.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What What am I supposed to do? Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say, it feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. Hmm. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
This is perfect! I'll have everybody... No backing down! We managed to pull through.
I'm ready for the next battle.
Yikes! Don't make eye contact with it.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Ignite! Burn! Time to cross blade! I'll finish you here and now! Right! It's over! Okay! In this time, just getting started! Here I come! I'm not done! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done! I'll leave it to you! Take this!
Now I'm in the armor won't save you!
Take this! No further! Watch this!
Here
Here I come! Swallow blade! Devastation! Control line! Dragon shell! Here I come! Swallow blade!
I'll be saving you.
Burn! Here I come!
This one's mine.
I'm not done! In front!
Magic is weakened.
This ends now!
Take this!
Talon Hurricane! Try harder! Take this! Inferno Punch! I'm not done! Here I come! Talon Storm!
Raging Storm! Annihilation! Tunnel!
You're mine!
Magic is there!
Demon Fang! Try this! Here I come! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
You're mine! Strike!
Raging
Strike!
Storm!
Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
Magic is there! Came between heaven and earth. Enemies incoming!
Then we'll take them down!
No escape! You picked the wrong fight!
I'll finish you! I'll smash you!
No escape!
Like Astrolunner! Illumination!
Where you
God
going?
magic! Holy Lance!
Strike! I'm not
Came
done!
between heaven and earth.
Demon Fang!
Storm!
Crumble!
In a bind?
Hydration Orb! Raging Cascade!
Dragon Shell!
Healing Circle! Confiscated!
What's this?
Try harder! My turn!
Annihilation! Radiant Spear!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
You paid for that!
I'll be saving this one!
I owe you one.
Gone!
Strike!
Hit!
Ignite!
Where that came from? I'll bring you back from death to ready to go! Came between heaven and earth!
You're mine!
You all!
No escape!
I never miss! I'll be
You're mine! Try harder!
Far away!
in here!
I'm not done!
Maybe this way! Let me help!
Try harder!
Wind after
No, you
energy!
can't!
More where that came from!
I have no limits! Take this!
Radiant Light!
I can do this all day! Now you see what I can do!
Street!
Here I come! We've got him on the run!
Don't get caught!
Blade! Right. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast! Back
You're
into the
mine!
front!
I'll finish you here now! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Raging!
I'll finish
Use a healing art! Art Thing!
in a bind?
Talon Hurricane!
Water!
Stay away from my friends! Eat dirt! Here I come!
Magic is there! I'll bring you back from death to death!
It's over! Demon Fang!
Resuscitation!
Explosive ring!
I'll heal you!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Stay! Just what I needed!
Flaming Hot Strike! Hurricane Thrust!
Do it! Fred! Ridwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
I can feel my power growing!
We should be able to cook here.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast!
Huh. You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer, thank you very much.
I won't forgive you!
I'll smash you!
Take
this!
Take it!
You're mine! Sword! I'll smash you! Watch this! It's
Your
time!
hide is thick as armor!
Denied!
Come one, come all!
This one's all mine!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I'm not done! Demon time! Hey! Blow them away!
A freezing storm!
Take this!
Arch shield! This one's mine! Illuminate the
Be still!
Now I'm real mad!
Devastation!
Glacial field! Here's the evil between heaven and earth! Freeze! Field! Confiscated!
You're mine! Be still! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
No choice!
I'm not done! I'm not done!
Illuminate the fire!
Take this!
Holy Blade Blast!
I'm not done! Strike!
Wailing Steel! Reload! Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Destruction! No place here!
To me.
No escape! I'm just getting started! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! I'm not done! Swallow Blade!
Back into the fray!
Destruction! I'll take you all on! You're finished!
Purge Malevolence!
Demon Blast!
Free Blast!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.